Giving up, me on, I don't like where this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win.
Are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Gilbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Gilbert. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jensen over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
In this situation, 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Gilbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive. Jensen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, Jensen. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
To throw on second down. Jensen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Off the bootleg. Jensen. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's flex round! Flex round!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Gilbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. As they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Gilbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Jensen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now.
Off the bootleg, Jensen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And a give this time to the tailback. Finding room to the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On first down, Jensen. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Garrett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. To throw on second down. Jensen. And incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and goal here. From the gun, Jensen. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 11, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here. Handoff as they run the counter play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Gilbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jensen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's into the clear. 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Gilbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, something else.
No gain on the play there, second down. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garrett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down and goal to go from the 7. Back to throw. Jensen. This is caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Varga, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll set them back 5. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Come on, let's go! Flex round, flex round, flex round!
Off the play fake. Gilbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ohio! Let's go!
So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action. Gilbert going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down. Jensen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Second down now after the incompletion.
Now let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Jensen. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All right, here we go.
On first and 10, Jensen letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Select round. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Gilbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield shot?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Jensen looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first, and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to throw. Jensen. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. As they run left side. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Gilbert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Off the play fake, Gilbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And he knocks it through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on 2nd down, Jensen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilbert. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex Ohio.
From the gun, Gilbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Off play action. Gilbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Off the play fake, Jensen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on second down. Jensen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off play action. Jensen. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Jensen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing on third and long. Jensen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garrett. And he is knocked down from the